Cincinnati Bengals return to Paycor Stadium today for a game against the Las Vegas Raiders, and this Bengals team is still looking for their first home win of the season. It has not gone the way anyone had planned early on in the season for the Bengals, especially at home. So for Cincinnati to keep their season alive, they have to beat the Raiders here today and start rattling off some wins and get on a roll. Let's start with an injury update ahead of today's game. The Bengals are dealing with quite a few injuries this week. The Bengals will be without wide receiver Tee Higgins for a second consecutive game as he's dealing with a quad injury. They'll also be without Orlando Brown Jr., who was able to play last week but had to pull himself out of the game after re-aggravating his knee injury. And the Bengals will also be without running back Zach Moss as he was downgraded to out early this morning, and without returner Charlie Jones. So the Bengals are definitely going to be short-handed, specifically on the offensive side of the ball. So we will see if they are able to still be that dynamic offense that they know that they want to be and want to get back to being without a couple of those key players. Look for a heavy game plan focused around Jamar Chase and Chase Brown on offense. We'll see if any other receivers can step up without Higgins in the lineup, because the Bengals certainly need someone to come alive in that number 3 receiver spot. On the defensive side of the ball, the Raiders don't have a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. They are very much in a rebuild, and this is a game where Gardner Minshew, although he is a backup for most of his career in the NFL, he has proven to the Bengals and the rest of the NFL that when he is expected to make a play, he can do so. I think that the offense will really be centered around rookie tight end Brock Bowers, who has been outstanding for this Las Vegas team on offense this year. But for this game, it's all about the Bengals. It wouldn't matter who they're playing. Can they put together a complete game? And that means clicking on special teams. Can Evan McPherson get back to being the automatic kicker that we know he's been early on in his career? Defensively, can they get off the field on third down? And on offense, can they really get going and start the game with their foot on the gas pedal and not let up? All right, that's it for some pregame thoughts. Be sure to keep it at Cincinnati.com for all your coverage of the Cincinnati Bengals.